Hello and welcome to Stories, the True and the Fictional, the indie author podcast supporting indie authors from all around the world. This episode is brought to you by Rebecca Kearsells of the Rising Dawn series and Martin Crumbs of the Valor of Valhalla series. You too can become a sponsor by heading on over to buymeacoffee.com/STTATF or follow the link in the show notes. And now, let's get into the show. Warning. Listening to this episode may cause your TBRs to grow in size.
Hello guys and welcome to Stories, the True and the Fictional, the indie author podcast supporting indie authors from literally all around the world. If you were with us last time, we did a story pitch episode and that was like 5 different time zones all together. That was the crazy addition. Now, I'm one of your hosts, Jay Bryden. With me always is our wonderful resident reader, Ryan. How are we going, Triple R?
I am living the dream, same as living the dream as of about, spoiler alert, an hour ago when we recorded the other episode.
Yeah.
But no, I'm going good. Just living the dream and excited for our guest today.
Oh, you are. So I'm going to delay as much as we can bringing her in. No, I'm kidding. Guys, check out our sponsors, Rebecca Kearsells, Martin Crumbs. All their links are down below. Our honorary sponsors, Alexander Robb, and the one and only, screw it, we're bringing her in now, Janelle Schiecke. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks. Thank you so much for having me on again. I'm so excited.
It is great. You did win our honorary sponsor. Ryan dubbed you best read of 2025. We'll see if he does it again this year with Spider, but
that was Clatterman.
It was Clatterman was probably. I've said it on the podcast before, but it's really slashers is essentially what I grew up on to begin with when I was younger. It's very hard to create a new mythos for a character that will withstand, the test of time. So many people have tried to do it in movies, TV, books, everything. But yeah, I was really, really, really love the Clatterman. It's the one book I read twice last year. I think twice in like 4 months, so it was really good. And it's one that I could really, really picture in my head as, coming to life in my imagination the most out of all the books that I read last year. So I was very, very happy to read. I'm very happy to hear you working on a sequel for it too.
Yeah, the sequel's fun. No, thank you. It's I felt when I had written it, so many readers like, oh, it was so fun. Like, be cool to have like some more kills. And is there going to be a sequel? And it's funny, I hadn't really planned a sequel. But I was like, wait a minute, like he's such a cool character. I gotta give him some more quote unquote screen time, page time, book time, whatever you want to call it. So yeah.
Definitely. No, it's very hard. Like I said, it's very hard to create that mythos behind like a legend, a myth, a legend. And yeah, I could see it easily on the big screen and multiple sequels as well. And Jamie will attest, I do hassle for sequels. So I'm hassling him constantly for a sequel to his. So, but yeah, definitely. It was a must read for any horror fan last year for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I loved writing it.
You love murdering people.
Yeah.
in your head.
Well.
I know. I feel like someone asked one time on Twitter. They're like, "How many people have you seen like get murdered?" And I'm like, in movies. I'm like, I don't know. I've been watching horror since I was like 6, so I don't know. I have no idea. It's really high number.
Yeah, a lot.
It's so hard to like. I'm currently making my way through Criminal Minds at the moment. I never finished it. I watched some of it. So yeah, I'm up to like 4 episodes a day. So I'm seeing like 10 to 15 people murdered every day, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So that doesn't even count the horror movies I'm watching. We're going through a bit of a really good horror movie state. Like I've been to the movies pretty much every week for the last year. And since December through till now, it's pretty much been, horror, psychological horror, thriller. It's been really good for us horror fans.
It really has. You think Weapons, Sinners, and then Ugly Stepsister. I mean, there's so many. I mean, there's I don't know. I still have to watch Primate. I'm gonna watch that one. I think it just came on streaming. There's been so many.
That was very, very good.
Yeah, I heard it's really good. I heard it's like
even one. I went and saw The Housemaid, and that's a psychological thriller, and that to me that was pretty sadistic and
really
crazy. I've read the books too, and it's probably one of the most accurate transitions from book to screen that I've seen. So definitely worth a watch. It's pretty up there. It's not like gore horror, but it really makes you think, and it really shows what some people their minds can get to, like the depravity and the insanity that they can get to. So that was pretty cool.
Is it a bit like? Is it a bit like what's that? Oh, it's an old one with Johnny Depp, Secret Window or something. And he's a writer, and
it's kind of it's more. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's more domestic violence.
Okay.
More but in the point of it that it focuses on that, yes, but it's not just standard domestic violence. It's like psychological, it's physical, it's emotional, it's just absolutely insane. Like I can't do it justice by talking about it. It is really good. And believe it or not, this was the first Sydney Sweeney movie I've seen. I mean, I've heard everyone talk about her, but I didn't actually know what she sort of looked like from memory. And she was really good. And Amanda Seyfried is always good in everything I see her in, and she was absolutely amazing. So yeah, I 100% recommend that. Definitely get on Primate. It is fantastic. I mean, within the first 5 minutes, it's just full on balls to the walls, like straight up.
So it's like Monkey. It's like the Monkey.
I think the only other level of violence I saw was the little bit you see in Nope by Jordan Peele with the.
Oh, I love Nope. That's a great movie. It's it's very abstract, but.
Yeah, that side story about the chimpanzee and everything, that kind of violence, but maybe I would say turned up a little, because within the first 5 minutes, it's just, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm in for. It's absolutely amazing. So definitely get onto that. That is really, really good. So yes.
Awesome. Well, let's get these icebreakers underway before it's 2.5 hours later, and
we could just go on and on.
You stick two horror lovers in a room, and it's like, and I just roll off screen and read a book, get some TBRs done. Do you want to go first, Ryan, or do you want me to go first?
Yeah, no, I'm happy to go first. Okay, so the second round of icebreakers, question number 1 is, what is your least favorite trope in any form of storytelling?
So tropes, the funny thing is I hear people talk about tropes a lot, and maybe this is weird, but I actually don't really focus on tropes. I focus on the storytelling more than the trope. So I guess I don't really mind tropes, but I do mind if they're recycled.
Yeah.
So, I love seeing tropes where there's something like In a Violent. You've seen In a Violent Nature, I'm sure, right? Have you seen that movie?
I have, yeah.
So that trope, I like what they did with it. It was different, as far as the movie, how they approached it. I really don't have ones that really, I guess the chosen ones, sometimes I'm like, could that be, I don't know. I don't know, but I guess it's the way they approach it. Because sometimes if you see it, sometimes it seems to be copied a little too, a little too much. And sometimes it's still really enjoyable, but it's always fun when it's kind of fresh and new. They could do something.
It's the execution.
Yes, it's the execution.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But just remind me, In a Violent Nature, that's the one from the perspective of the killer, right? Where he kind of just following him around. Yeah, I thought that was really good. That's what drew me to that film, and it was good. It's like you're literally watching it through his eyes, the whole movie. And I thought,
Yeah.
I can't remember seeing a movie like that before. So
No,
that
and
kind
there's
of,
no music. So
no,
you hear
nothing.
everything. Yeah.
Ugh. So all the squishing and the
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. And the yoga scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's the
Yeah.
sorry, I gotta grab some more. But the yoga scene, sorry. So yeah, the yoga scene, there's gonna be a sequel, and so I'm wondering if the sequel is gonna be crazy or if they're gonna, I don't know. I don't know.
they'll do Pilates. Yeah.
They'll do Pilates. Yeah, they'll do Pilates.
Well, I really hope that they stick with the same structure and the same, because I don't want it to suffer from the sequel effect. The primary, in my opinion, the primary example of that is 28 Days Later. 28 Days Later was fantastic. And then 28 weeks later was a different team directing it. So Danny Boyle didn't have anything to do with it. And it was very Americanized. It was very, when I say Americanized, I mean like everything's over exaggerated and
Michael
all
Bay.
that kind of thing. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I really didn't like it, but then 28 years later was the original team, and it was amazing. And the sequel to that, The Bone Temple, was again amazing. So
good,
yeah,
so good. Yeah,
100%. And that's why I hope that if they do that sequel, because it is such a good film, that they don't suffer from that, saying let's throw more money at it because it was successful, and make it bigger and better in their eyes.
This is why I believe most movies shouldn't get bigger and bigger budgets, because people are more creative with when they're constrained. Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Like I think Michael Bay was brilliant when he had no money. Like he did The Rock, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, definitely.
The Rock was amazing. The Rock was amazing.
It was.
Bad Boys? Did you do Bad Boy?
Yes, I think he did Bad Boys. Yeah.
So everything pre-Transformers.
Correct.
Don't get me wrong. I loved Transformers 1 because it was my childhood come to life, and I will never forget seeing a Transformer transform for the first time. I was just like grabbing my friend, going, "Oh my god!"
It was so cool.
Yeah, it was like amazing. I've never had that look on my face in a cinema since Jurassic Park. When you see a dinosaur, you're just like, that, and maybe even the controversial Spider-Man 2 with Andrew Garfield.
Yep.
And there's the scene from the comic book where Gwen Stacy, like the death, and I'm just going, it's the comic book. It's the comic, I just love. That's my geeky stuff.
Well, no, that and you know me, Jamie. That's my geeky stuff too. And you know what? When I watched that movie in the cinemas, I mean, we weren't as close as we were, but I remember you commented on a post of mine on Facebook saying, "Don't spoil it. I'm seeing it next week or whatever." But even though I've read that scene where Gwen Stacy dies so many times, I was still like, I hope he gets that. I hope he gets that. That's what that movie did to me, because even though I know what was going to happen, the story still made me hope that she wasn't going to die, her neck wasn't going to break. So that was
incredible. And even with sticking with the theme of the podcast, Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man trailer, I know exactly what arc they're doing. I'm like, yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, because I saw it, but my husband's more into he's more into the comic stuff, but it looks amazing.
It's more so like there's a 90s cartoon, like the 90s cartoon, but it's kind of annoying because I see that they're going like, well, we don't have the rights. Well, they do have the rights to certain characters, but they're trying to keep people in it. Like Spider-Man's supposed to go see Beast from X-Men, but instead he's going to see, Bruce Banner. I'm going like, can you just bring in Kelsey Grammer as Beast again? Because he was the best. So it's basically the human spider arc, and even the Punisher's in that arc, and it's just
that's so cool.
Like, so you guys will love it because it's Spider-Man slowly turning into a flippant spider, like it's horror.
Really?
It's gonna be horror.
Oh, I'm excited. Oh,
I don't know what level they're going to do it, but like in the comic book, he grows like all the extra limbs, and he's just like, just like.
Wow.
Well, there's a scene where he's fighting a ninja in
the hand.
And some of these pages I follow on Facebook, they really analyze the image and everything, and they think that there's one image where it looks like they've removed someone from that image, but then on closer analysis, they actually say it looks like they've removed something from Spider-Man. In essence, his extra arm kind of thing.
Oh, because they don't want to give it away in the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they did that with in Captain America: Civil War, or civil disagreement, as I call it, because there's like it's like 8 people.
Pretty much.
Because they removed Spider-Man from that trailer in the scene that he was in, because they're all marching down the thing and then someone's missing. You can see there's a gap. It's just like But I can't wait for that movie. This could be the best Spider-Man movie.
Well, it's only 4 months away. It's in July this year. So I'm surprised that was they've dropped the first trailer so close to release. Yeah, it's insane.
Wow, yeah, because my husband literally. It's funny you bring it up. My husband literally just showed it to me like a couple nights ago.
Yeah,
and I didn't even I don't know. I'm always like looking at horror stuff, but I didn't hear about Spider-Man coming out, and he was so excited about it. He showed it to me, and I got really excited when I saw the Punisher. But that's cool, and to hear you say it might be the best one.
I honestly think it might be the best one, which is hard.
Wow.
It's tough because there's a lot of good ones. They're all good to an extent. I mean, Spider-Man 3 was was good for 2/3 of the movie. And then you could see where the producers were like, throw these characters in, Julie, and go like, no, it's just not. Yeah. But let's get to the second question. Otherwise, we're talking about spiders all along. If you could have a talking animal sidekick, what would you pick? And bonus points if you choose like a voice.
So a cat has to be black.
Black cat.
And it would be Samuel L. Jackson's voice.
Samuel L. Jackson.
It wouldn't put up with any crap.
Like, where's my milk, mother?
It would just crack jokes all day.
I can say that.
Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, but Black Cat and just Samuel L. Jackson. I'm like, I'm good. That would be awesome.
I could just see him sitting on the windowsill looking at like animals outside. He's like, I'm gonna eat that cat.
We're just thinking about it.
I approve.
I do.
Oh man.
I would give it like a little eye patch.
Yes, give it the eye patch. Oh gosh.
Little Nick.
It just always it always tell it like it is, and no BS. Just
I like that.
A straight shooter.
I like it. Bonus points for cats because mine too are lurking around here somewhere. But I give them voices all the time, so they're really my talking animal sidekicks, no matter what. So it's just how it goes.
I love that.
All right, question number 3 is you're the king/queen/ supreme leader / president for a day. What are you going to do?
Oh gosh. So the world's insane, right? We all know the world's insane. It's so crazy. And I feel like no one takes time for themselves anymore because we're so busy. So I think it would be just I don't know, a spoil yourself day. Like you get a day to spoil yourself and you can't say no. You have to take care of yourself. You have to put yourself first. You have to forget about everything else and put it to the side and just give yourself a day to just like detox, whatever you do.
Yeah.
A you day. I don't know what else I would call it. A spa day. I don't know.
Yeah.
But just, I feel like we're just always there's technology and there's running around and chores and this and that and just, a day, like everyone gets a day to just treat yourself.
Well, it just sounds like you need a day where you just turn everything off. Just
turn your phone off.
Shuts down.
Yes. No, and that would be like, you got to turn your phone off. You got to just disconnect, because I think when we all try to disconnect, I think for me, it usually lasts like maybe half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. I don't know. Unless obviously my family and I are out doing something, but yeah, it's hard to disconnect because
you can call it, International Cabin in the Woods Day, where everyone has to go to a cabin in the woods.
Oh God. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine how that would play out? Now I'm thinking like, yeah, I don't know.
90% of those people would end up murdered, because that's where all the fun.
Oh my gosh.
We had during the last episode, the story pitch episode, we had a setting which was cabin in the woods, and I was like, okay, this is going to be my kind of story, because you're either going to get something like The Evil Dead, which we all agreed ended up sounding like the Bruce Campbell Evil Dead, or you're going to get like a Joss Whedon Cabin in the Woods, which was pretty cool, because you've got an underground company betting on what kind of entity is going to kill these kids in a cabin in the woods. That was pretty cool. So either way, a fun story. So I'm down for that. That'd be good. We get a lot of good story ideas out of that day.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
All right. So what book or story would you like to see adapted to film? Bonus points for picking a director and a leading actor and actress.
Oh gosh. Oh. Okay, so there's an indie author. His name's David Sodergren. I just read his book called The Horror recently. It was incredible. I absolutely loved it. I would love to see that as a movie. It takes place in, I believe it's Scotland, and it's a town that's being I don't want to give too much away for people who haven't read it, but it's basically, this big corporation's coming in and like taking over. And there's this one woman, is her name Miriam? I don't want to get it wrong. No, Muriel. Muriel is her name, I believe. And she's a stubborn old lady, but she's very sweet. She's got a lot of heart, and she does not want to leave. And it's very gory. It's also like a love story, and it takes place on the coast. It's like a beautiful setting, and I don't know. I just loved it. That, and then also, can I pick two?
Yeah, we will.
Okay, so I also read The Auctioneer by Joan Sampson, which was published in the when was it published? I think it was the 1970s. I think so. 1960s, 70s. But it was about an auctioneer who comes to town. It's a sleepy New Hampshire town, and he starts to have these auctions take place. And at first they think he's this very tall, handsome fellow, and everyone's very charmed by him. He's very charming, and he's very sweet and nice. But then he starts to develop these evil ways, and the story really flips. And I think at one point it was there were plans to make it into a movie. I don't know what happened, but that would be a pretty cool movie too. So
I think you should make Spider into a movie, so Ryan will have to watch it.
I would love. Oh my god! Sorry, Ryan, but that would be Spider would be. It would be so good. It would be such a good movie.
That's good. I would just fast forward over the first act, like in saying the first couple of chapters, especially the first chapter, and then all the way to the last 3 chapters. I can't remember. I read it in literally 2 sittings because it was that. I was very surprised at that. But yeah, from the hospital onwards, and that's all I'm saying. From there onwards, I'll skip over. So I could watch the middle of it.
Huh?
Oh, watch the middle of it, because a lot of it is, you won't actually see it. Because I don't want to say it, because I don't want to spoil the book, because this is actually it's the first interview we've actually had where I've read the book before we have you on. So I don't want to spoil anything.
I think we'll do a spoiler section towards the end, because I know you want to unleash Ryan.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll try to like talk as far as we can without revealing too much. But oh God,
yeah.
I had so much fun writing that one. I had so much fun writing it. I mean, yeah, that would be that would be. And but okay, so Spider, if you take the main character, um, she's kind of tall and lanky. You know, she's pretty, but she's just different. I write her appearance, and she's kind of got a little cute little pot belly, but she's like got these long limbs, kind of like a spider. Now that I think about it. Jenna, that's her name. So I'm like, God, I don't know who would play Jenna. Um,
Jennifer Lawrence, kind of, when you think about it. Like,
yeah, I
she's
guess she
quite
could.
tall,
She'd
quite
be a good. Yeah,
pretty, but
she'd be a good.
like, pretty kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she'd be a good Jenna. Yeah, because
There you
Jenna's
go,
kind
John.
of like yeah, Jennifer Lawrence kind of has that little edge that Jenna has too. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that little
yeah,
smart ass like
yeah.
thing. Yeah, that's what I liked about her. I loved that, and I loved how much she loved her cat, which I knew was going to be in it because I know how much you love your cats. And
I know. I
yeah,
had to put him in there. I'm like, I gotta
that was cool. Yeah, that was. as soon as I see anything to do with cats in a story, I immediately like it. Just attracts me more because like my cats are my children, and
Yeah.
one of them, every time we record, there's a lounge right here. And Mavis, who's surgically attached to my hip, normally sits there. But I think, no, she's curled up over near my lounge chair because it smells like me.
Oh, that's so cute.
So
Oh,
yeah, I'm glad. And I always have apprehensions when there's animals in horror movies but I knew with yours, you wouldn't do anything bad to the cat. So I was
I
like, okay,
can't.
I'm okay to get attached because, like I've said it in the Conjuring movies, I've watched all of them multiple times, and the dog is the first one to die, and it dies horribly, and I hate it. So yes,
Mhm.
I'm happy that Ziggy was okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't. I'm kind of like Eli Roth. Like he was, I mean, Thanksgiving, right? Like where he was like, "This is how I'm going to treat animals in my horror movies." I'm like, "That's how I'm going to treat my in my books."
Yeah.
Like I can't. I can't.
I only me and my wife only watched that recently. Actually, I'm surprised I missed it. But that was something that Steph, my wife, said. She's like, every time an animal comes on screen, it's like I don't want it to die, and all the animals in Thanksgiving were pretty much okay. So it was
They're
good.
okay. Yeah, they were okay. The apartment scene, I got a little like, but I'm like, okay. It turned out good.
I,
And with
I,
Old Boy too. I'm
I
so
still
sorry. We're
can't
talking
get her to
about,
watch.
or not Old Boy.
Hello.
Good boy.
Yeah, Good
Good
Boy.
Boy.
You mean?
That's what I meant. Old Boy's a really good movie. But Good Boy, yeah, that whole movie was very tense because I knew the dog was going to be okay, but like I mean, I'm sure you probably read about it took them 2 years to make that. I'm so impressed. I mean, it's insane what they did, but like I was so that dog like it was scared and obviously was probably just looking at some treat or some little toy they were holding up, But yeah,
It's got the treat he loves and the treat he
I was
hates. It's like, no.
yeah, right.
that's literally what I was about to say. I was going to say I can't get my wife to watch Good Boy, even though
Yeah.
I told her that Indy survives. But I actually listened to an episode of a podcast that I listened to, and they had the director on, the creator, the writer, and
Oh.
he was saying it was literally him and his wife at this house, the cabin or the house cabin where it was filmed. It was just them and one cameraman, and they literally that was the only way they could get Indy to react the way that Indy reacted was if it was his mum or dad to do the off-screen
Yeah.
signals. And yeah, that I watched that and I was like, this dog deserves an award. And then he won one, so I was happy with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was such a good movie. It's a new trope. It's the first kind of movie that does that, and it works so well. And
so good.
even though I already knew because I googled to make sure Indy was going to survive.
It was the most Googled thing on the internet.
Right? Yeah. Like Indy has to survive.
Even though I knew he survived, there was so many moments in that movie where I was on the edge of my seat. I'm like, come on, you can't do that. Like he had to make it through. But it was and the ending was just so emotional and
so
man,
emotional.
such a good movie.
So
Such a
good.
good movie.
Yeah.
I actually just looked it up, Ryan. The way they made him look scared was they brought the vet in.
Really?
No, I'm
Wow.
kidding.
That's oh, okay. I was going to say that's such a trope.
I was like,
yeah.
that
No,
would work. That would work.
I walk past a vet like nearly every yeah, I drive past a vet nearly every day, and I see dogs just fighting not to go in. Yeah, so
Oh,
they know, they know,
I know.
know.
Yeah.
So
Oh, jeez.
Go.
Oh,
There you go.
that
Oh,
would work.
sorry, I forgot we're still in the middle of the icebreakers.
no, one to go, one to go.
Oh, okay.
Okay, still okay. We're sitting with this. Dr. Emmett Brown arrives in your driveway and says, "Great Scott, I need your help to confuse an archaeologist. What should I take back in time to bury in the past?"
Oh God, there's so many things. Um, I'm thinking about toys that I grew up with. And I actually never had one of these, but remember the Furbies?
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're very scary looking, and I don't really know what they were, but they're confusing and they're really odd. So I think it would Furby. I don't even know what, like I said, I never had one. I had a Cabbage Patch doll, I had the Pound Puppy, I had that, but I never had a Furby. So that thing's just, I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister had one, and I kid you not, it's such a cliche thing, but in the middle of the night, it would go off for no reason
Oh my
and
God.
scare the crap out of her. Yeah, literally,
So what would it do? Like it would just, his eyes would just open and
the eyes would open and it would make a noise out of its little beak.
oh,
And I can't remember exactly what it said, but I 100% remember my sister waking up, come running into the lounge room or something where we were watching something, and she'd be like, "Oh my god, the Furby just
It's
came alive," and
alive.
I didn't, because you had to
that's
voice control it and stuff like that. So we kind of thought maybe my sister was sleep talking and it activated, but yeah, we still never know. But the eyes pop open and the mouth
oh God.
made word, and my sister just woke straight up, and it did it multiple times.
That's terrifying. That's just terrifying. I don't see how being a kid, how like that's an enjoyable toy to have, but I guess I mean, especially at like, it probably happens what at 12 midnight and then 3 a.m. in the morning, right? Those are the two
Yeah.
times it would probably turn on.
It's a gremlin.
I think
Yeah.
my sister was like 5 at the time when she got it, so she was like completely innocent, little
So
kid. She just like, I want this toy. It looks furry. It's beautiful. It's adorable. And I think so she was 5. I was 9. So yeah, I was at that point staying up with my parents till at least 9:30ish. So yeah, it was crazy. I just remember her in her little pajamas running out and being scared crazy.
And
Oh
now an archaeologist will be. They'll dig it up and it'll be like his eyes will open.
open, yeah.
Mhm.
They'll start like seeing stuff. Like,
Make
what
sure
is
you
this?
put new batteries in before you give it to him, so that it will still activate when the archaeologist digs it up.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
Love
God.
I
it.
could see that.
All right.
See that.
You'd pass the icebreakers. Now let's talk
Yeah.
about those wonderful little creatures that Australians love so
Mm.
much and know so much
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Where did
Yeah.
the inspiration come for this story?
Oh gosh. So I remember, waking up in the middle of the night, of course, and I had this I had just been on a flight and I was having a bit of, tinnitus. And my mind kind of went places. And that's where the story that's where the story started. And I remember telling my husband about it, my son, they were like, "Oh, like you gotta write that." So yeah. Um I just remember and I was like, "Oh, what if that was happening?" But then everyone has that, I mean, not everyone, but it's very common, So um yeah, so that's kind of where it came from.
So did you have an idea on what spider you wanted to use, like
I
that sort of thing?
I had no idea.
No.
So when I wrote the story, it's funny, like it's at a certain I remember talking to my friend Steph, who I mentioned in the book. She's awesome. She's one of my besties. She's great. And we were talking about it, and I was like, God, I got to figure out a certain spider to use. So I did a lot of research, and I found the one, that I ended up using, and the name just itself is just, ugh, so it had to be that one because it's kind of nimble, and it's not like, it's not like I don't want to give too much away, but there's some spiders that obviously this wouldn't work with certain spiders. And even though it is fiction, we can kind of stretch it. I was like, I still wanted it to kind of be, as realistic as I could make it.
Sorry, I'll stop cutting you off, Ryan. I know you got all the questions.
No. And I think I didn't read anything about the book. I just knew that it was Spider, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna read it because I love all your other books, and I'm gonna try and just get through it. And it was either going to be one of two stories. It was going to be the story that I thought it was, which was just going to have spiders everywhere and all up and all that kind of thing, or it was going to be the story that it was. And the story that it was freaked me out more than the story that it could have been in terms of like just massive amounts of spiders everywhere. That is one of my fears of, having something like that crawling to your body and, you not know what it was, because as soon as it happened, as soon as Jenna started to get that feeling and that sound, I'm like, I know exactly where this is going. And, because I've imagined it happening to me so many times.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't as bad a read as I thought because of, I guess maybe when I was reading about it, there were certain, like the first chapter was very terrifying to me. It might not be terrifying to a lot of people because it's a simple thing, but because I have arachnophobia, it's terrifying to me. And then also there's another where you just talk about a different kind of spider and where it's located and where Jenna had been, and that freaked me out massively as well. And then,
oh God, that one, I had to research it. I'm sure you have. It's gross.
I would look into it, but I would not go, like, it's very hard with Google nowadays because if you type a certain animal or something, it will automatically bring you up a picture, whether you click on images or not.
I know.
So why not Google anything to do with spiders? Because just seeing a picture of a real life one, it just gives me chills.
You got to use Grok, Ryan, because then you can tell it not to show your picture.
You can tell it. Yeah, that's true.
I've only just started with Grok because I joined X like about 6 months ago. So Grok is good. I will do that then. But no, seriously, it's to me. If that was happening to me, I would not have lasted. I would not have made it past the first maybe day or two. I would have been like, I would have gotten a high pressure hose and put it straight into my ear.
Oh God.
Doing that until water came out the other end, or kept doing whatever it was that I thought was in my body had gone. And it's even worse for me because I'm deaf and I have my hearing aids in my ears all the time.
Oh, okay.
Something moving, and it's just wax. It's just because there's no airflow going to the inner ear like normal people. I get lots of wax build up, but I can feel it sort of moving. And I'm constantly thinking, as soon as that happens, I go get an earbud and I'm like, come on, you dirty cockroach or spider, get out.
Oh, God.
But to me, it was a really good read because I always say there's nothing that scares me in terms of like every horror movie I go to, I really enjoy them all, but they don't scare me. But there was parts of this book that did scare me and did give me nightmares for a couple of nights after that. So I think that's an award-winning quote if you do well, because
thank you.
Yeah, it's freaky.
Oh no, I love that. I mean, I know it's funny after writing this. I swear to God, the other night I woke up and my hair, like a lock of my hair, was like hanging down over the pillow, and I could see the end of it. And I was like, "Holy!" And I just jumped up. I was like, "What is it?" And oh God, it's the end of my hair. It's just,
Well, something similar happened to me after I finished reading it. I don't have much hair. Like I always keep it because my family has gone bald, so I keep it quite short. And for at least, at least 4 to 5 days after I read the book, I kept feeling something falling
Oh
onto my head.
no! Oh geez.
I kept, trying to brush it away and everything. And then my wife, who, likes to play on my fears sometimes, she's like, "I think you have lice." I'm like, "Don't say that." So she's like, "I can see a little thing on your head." And I'm like, "Don't do that to me, please." But yeah, that's great. I check for spiders all the time anyway, but this just made me check even more in my pillows, in my blankets, in my, under the pillow covers, everywhere.
It's so funny you say that because I wrote this and I'm the same. I'm the same. Like I will yeah, I'll always check for dark spots now before I go to bed. And then the other night I was sleeping and I felt something on my toes. Oh God, I freaked out. And I flung the sheets off. My husband's like, "What the hell's going on?" And it was just a little piece of lint, of course, that was by my big toe. I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?"
Well, that's pretty specific to the book as well. That's in the first chapter, so I can't blame you for doing that.
Yeah.
To keep that away. So, but yeah, it's a very, very, very good book. I probably won't reread it as much as your others, not because the amount of preparation I needed to do before reading it. So, yes. I have never been more happy and more terrified at receiving an email saying your pre-order has gone live for this book. It's now on the Kindle app. And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's cool. So that's so cool to hear though, being the author, like it's so cool because this is what I want. Like part of a lot of being a horror author is you want to tap into people's real fears, right? And this is also a real fear of mine. So I was like, God, I gotta write this. If I'm scared of it, then other people are definitely gonna be scared of it.
Well, then you probably need to write a book called Cassowary.
Yeah, for Jamie.
Oh God, the cassowaries. Oh man. Can you imagine? Oh, that would be fun. That would be a fun book.
It'd be a little bit like Jurassic Park or something, like a raptor,
They kind of do. And I feel like they would have goofy personalities. They just kind of look like goofballs,
They
so
do.
they just
They're the bird that looks the most like a dinosaur with the raptor claws that they have. And that metal mohawk. Like I just think they're the most punk rock birds of all time.
They're so cool.
It's just scary.
They've got there's another, because there's 3 species of them, but there's one that's got like a flat, like it's like a bone, but it's got a T on the top, like a flat plate. As well. So like I don't know, it looks weird. So there's multiple ones you can use.
Oh, that's cool.
If you write that book, I will buy it for Jamie and hardcover.
It would have to be like a punk rock, group of cassowaries. We're gonna like unleash hell on some unsuspecting party goers or something. I don't know.
I like
that. That'd be. There's someone we had on the podcast a long time ago. He did a comic book called Bearmageddon, and it was just like all the bears. Like it's like a zombie apocalypse, but bears.
Oh, that's funny.
Do that with cassowaries, and I just would crawl up in a ball and die. They wouldn't even touch me.
When you guys first told me about them, and then you shared a GIF on Twitter a few times with the cassowary, attacking that guy, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so violent. Like I don't know, if he didn't have, he's holding up some, I don't know,
they'd kill him.
some like,
they do kill people.
Gosh.
They do, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and you said they're kind of aggressive, right? Like
yeah.
So they would just kind of just pursue you even if you're just like walking by?
I think they will depend on the mood they're in. I think like they're pretty territorial, so if you wander in on their territory.
Yeah.
Stabby.
But there was one at Taronga Zoo that you could walk all around its enclosure on the outside, and I have a real memory of one just literally following me and my family as we were walking around, like being side by side the whole time. And it did not look like he wanted to say hello or be pet or anything. It was like
stick your hand.
You come to my area, I will. Exactly. I will mess you up.
Yeah.
Wow. Was his head like the same level as your head? Because they're pretty tall, right?
Yeah, 100%. I think I was like preteen, so I was like 12
Okay.
or 13 or something, but still it was pretty imposing.
Yeah. Man.
So yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But getting back to this book, like I take a look at the cover, but how did you come up with the design for this? And did you get it outsourced, or did you design it yourself? How did that all come about?
Oh, so I love book covers. I just love horror art in general. So I remember my husband and I, he's very creative as well. And so we kind of brainstorm covers together. And we knew with the story it just had to be a skull, and so we kind of advised, okay, it's got to be a skull. I wanted the title to look really indie, and I wanted my name to just be kind of scrawled, on top of there. So my cover artist is Jelena Gajic. She's amazing. She's incredible. She did the Clatterman. She's done covers for Mallory Macabre.
I was gonna say that because it looks like almost dark gloomy.
Yeah. It's well, she did Without a Whisper. She did Without a Whisper
cool.
cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's done some from J.L. Angle, Eamon Bradley. She's so talented. She can do just so many different designs. And so we're like, okay, we need the skull. We want the spiders to be, we want the mouth to be open, the spiders coming out. And my husband's like, you got to have the title look like spider legs. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So I sent all this to Jelena. Yeah, and I just sent her that, that's all I sent her, and she came back with that. And when she had the spider on top of the skull, I was like, oh God, that's perfect. Because that's kind of like Mama Spider, and then she kind of put, the whole design with the I told her it's a psychological horror story, so it's very intense and it's very just the whole thing, just feels like that. And so she kind of put those little striations, behind the skull, which I love because it kind of just looks intense,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how that came about. And I love it so much. I mean, it just looks I want it to look indie and cool and different. And so, yeah. And then the pink, I didn't even think about the color. I was like, well, for the title, I was like, you just go with what you think is going to be best. And so I love the pink color she came up with.
Yeah. Now, did she get scared making the cover too?
A little bit. Yeah, I think she's a big fan of spiders. But she loves doing horror covers. She loved doing the Clatterman. And she had a lot of fun with this one. She really did. And there was a lot of spider talk going back and forth. And she's so great though. I mean, she's really incredible. And she'll be doing the cover for the Clatterman too, absolutely. For whatever else I write, yeah, so that's how that came about. And it's funny, like I love writing the story, I love writing my stories. It's just so fun to just put my imagination out there and just bring the story to life. But then I get so excited when it comes to the cover art part because that's where you can wrap it in that nice shiny crazy scary cover. So yeah, I love it. She did a great job.
The cover's so important because, essentially that's for people who can't, like for me, when I read, I literally go into that world for however long I'm reading for. And I have the ability to tune out everything else outside. Like my wife is sitting next to me when I'm reading and I don't even see her. You know what I mean? I'm reading the book.
Yeah.
I'm in that world, but not everyone can do that. So for those people, it's just like the only physical representation they're going to see before they actually get into the story. And that's why I think, I absolutely love a great cover. And, this is not taking anything away with it. It's very simple, but it's now that I've read the story, it completely makes sense.
Right. That's what I wanted, because my husband and I were like, after you read the story, you're going to be like, oh, okay, that's why.
Because everybody's 100%. Dead. No.
No, I think out of all your books, this is, oh no, well, maybe this has the least amount of people dying in it. And that's what, like, this the most scariest thing about it.
Yeah,
To me.
yeah, no,
I'm trying to think of Ghost Room. I think the person that died in that. But yeah, it's insane.
yeah, it's funny because I love to experiment, with different subgenres. And I love writing slashers. I'm working on Clatterman 2 right now. But I really like to just mix it up. And I like to surprise readers. It's kind of fun to be like, okay, guys, this is gonna be completely different. But like you said, it was very, yeah, it's just a really slow progression. It just gets crazier and crazier. And I really enjoyed writing it. So I look forward to writing other stories that, maybe take on, that kind of element too. But yeah, it was really fun. I love body horror. Body horror is like one of my favorite subgenres. Like, I don't know, there's just something about,
Yeah.
just losing control of your body. I mean, that's just the most horrifying thing, right? I mean, to just not even be able to think straight and just not even able to operate and not really know why, what's going on, and have all these people saying, "Oh, well, it's okay. It's probably just this. You just do this." And then that doesn't work, you know? So, yeah.
I was screaming at Jenna the whole book, just like, go to the hospital, for God's sake. Like, there's something inside you. Like, and you're right, it's because of everyone that she spoke to told her, it's just this, don't worry about it. And I think about that the same thing when someone tells me, oh, it's just this, and someone else knows about it, it immediately reduces your anxiety level because you're like, okay,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
but
Like her friends, yeah.
exactly like one of her friends within her, talking about it. She's like, oh, it was this, I had this, here's my ENT doctor, give him a
Mhm.
call. And she's like, oh, okay, cool, that's what it is.
Mhm.
So thank you, Jamie, for taking the cover down. As much as I love it, I'm pretty sure you left it up there a long time just for that. But yeah, like, she anytime someone says, oh, I know what it is, and tells you about it and then gives you a solution, you're like, oh, okay, cool, it's probably not what
Yeah.
I'm thinking it is.
Yep.
And but yeah, it's just, I was screaming out of the whole book. I'm like, Jesus Christ, woman, go to the hospital.
Oh my God, right? No, and what's really cool too is that a few readers have told me it's kind of like Tales from the Crypt-ish, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's cool, because I wasn't really, I mean, obviously I grew up watching Tales from the Crypt. I mean, it's just like this pinnacle of horror. And I'm like, wow, it kind of is. Um, yeah, so that was pretty neat. But the hospital part I loved writing, because hospitals they're just so sterile, and you feel so vulnerable in the hospital as it is. Even if you're not a patient, it's just, you just feel just scared, I mean, you can't help it. And so I do love the hospital setting. And that I had a lot of fun with that, and how it just kind of
Well,
spiraled out of control.
as someone who's recently had like 3 MRIs,
Oh,
I know, like, when you're talking about the claustrophobia and stuff like that, like, and you got the timing spot on, because mine would go for at least 45 minutes. Full body
yeah.
MRI is 45 minutes, and you're stuck inside this tiny tube for 45 minutes with nothing. Like, and they say, oh,
Yeah.
we'll put some music on for you, but I had to take my hearing aid off, so I'm not going to hear the music. So all I'm
Yeah.
hearing is this little hum for 45 minutes. And it took a lot for me to get through that. And, I could feel her pain going through that as well. But yeah, the
Yeah.
whole third act in the hospital was just, I'm like, oh my God, just, yeah,
Because you know what's coming, right? I mean, and
oh,
like, you don't
100%.
want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and when Jenna has to find out, it's like, okay, here we go. You know, and then
Yep.
you're like, well, what's she gonna do about it? So, yeah, no, I loved writing that part. And I'm claustrophobic too, so I hate going into that little ring, and it's just, yeah, I don't know.
I'll even out the horror for you, Ryan. I'll put this up for a little bit.
Oh
There you
God,
go.
it's punk rock. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that thing on its head.
And then you look at the feet, and those feet are just scary.
Those are just, oh my God. Oh my God. Those are like what, at least a couple inches or more? I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, if you just looked at the feet, you would think it was a dinosaur.
Oh yeah,
Like
absolutely.
you can't sort of say crocodile or alligator because the legs are too long, but you would literally think that is a dinosaur. And then you zoom out, and it's a bird that's currently in Australia and New Zealand. Yeah.
So crazy. God, it's so cool though.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are like, I don't know. If you're in Australia, it's not as cool.
Yeah, I see. I suppose that's the difference to everyone's fears. I don't see anything wrong with. I mean, look, if it was chasing me, yeah, I'd be afraid, but not of the
Yeah.
bird. It would be of them what they would do to me. But if
Yeah,
I see one of those, a photo of that bird, I'm just like, it looks like a pretty magnificent bird.
Yeah.
But
Oh, it's gorgeous.
that's the same for like Jamie and yourself, possibly looking at a photo of a tarantula or something. You might be going, oh, okay, I would not look at a photo of a tarantula to begin with. So I only know what they look like from accidentally watching David Attenborough, and then spiders come on and I turn away and block my. So you see that first glance is that's just fear for me.
Yeah, sorry, I can't do it.
No, don't you dare. I will literally log out of this interview, and that's a big thing for me.
I held a tarantula once. It was a rose-haired tarantula. I held it, and it was just so like docile. It just kind of hung out, and it was like very. And you're like looking at me, you're like, I don't want to talk about this.
See, I've held snakes before. Like I've had snakes around my neck and everything like that, and they don't bother me. Like it was a bit daunting at first, but once I had it on me, it was like, okay, this guy's cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, the thing that just scared me about spiders, I think I was 8 years old and I had a huntsman run across my face.
Yeah.
And while I was walking outside, it wasn't even while I was sleeping. It dropped down from a tree. Like we walked through a brush of trees, me and my sister and my grandma, and it literally went on my hat. And before I knew it, it crawled on my face and around up here and then back onto my hat. And I literally took my hat and threw it on the middle of the road.
Oh my God. Yeah. And it had to be, it's the size of your palm, right? Like it's pretty big.
I mean, they're harmless. They really are harmless, and I do understand the logic behind all that, and they do, they do a service to, to us by, getting rid of bugs and all these kind of things. But man, that's just it literally. I was only 8, so I had a smaller face, so it probably almost covered my face, and I was just like, no more.
Yeah,
I can see how. Oh yeah, that would absolutely do it for me. That's
And where I live, I've seen crap loads. I remember we cut down an odd tree because it was dead, and then probably at least 20, 30 of them just out of the tree.
Huntsman?
Yep.
Oh God.
They were little. They were small. I think they were babies, but it was just like. Sorry, Ryan. You knew what you were in for when we got Janelle Schiecke on to talk about spider.
I know. But it was like the time that I stayed at Jamie's house for a week, and after I left, he's like, "Oh, yeah, like the next week I found a funnel web in my house," and I was like, "I just slept on that couch for a week, and the funnel web was in the same area," and I'm like, "Oh man, that's just not." And I haven't been back to his house since, I don't think.
Yeah.
Not because I don't like him; it's because I can't access his house because I'm in a wheelchair. But it's just. I would hesitate now, and I used to love going to your place because his view is a national park behind his backyard is a national park. It's amazing. It's like it's literally the most picturesque, view out of his side window. But now knowing that, especially now about the huntsman as well, it's not happening ever again.
Are those poison? I mean, I guess all spiders are kind of poisonous to a degree, but some have a lot, where they can really do damage.
Funnel webs are pretty bad.
Funnel webs and redbacks are probably the most dangerous ones in Australia, if I'm not mistaken. Redbacks are small ones, redbacks are tiny.
Okay.
Like the size of the ones in your book, like the little ones.
Okay.
And funnel webs are massive. Like they're probably about that big.
Oh
probably about
wow.
that big, maybe. And they're the ones with hair. They're hairy, and they
Mhm.
have
Yeah.
like a massive sap at the back. Yeah, it's just yeah, they're not good to see. When you see one of them, I mean, even if you're not me, you'll probably run because they are pretty deadly.
Oh God. Yeah, that's
Hmm.
just scary. I mean, and it's funny because in Spider, as you know, I made, I wanted to, I mean, spiders can be scary, but they're also just doing their spider thing, right?
Yep.
So, so it's kind of this thing where, my arachnophobia is a little bit better after writing it because, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're really cool creatures when you think about it. The way they're designed, even though they look super scary, but they're designed that way because they do all that crazy stuff with the webs and they kind of scurry and I mean, I don't know. It's really interesting, Uh, but it's just they just look alien. They look alien-like. They just really do. I mean, they're
Yeah.
so different than any other bug. I mean, bugs in general, I guess, are kind of alien-like, but the spider is,
Hmm.
there's something about the spider. I don't know. Just
Well,
those.
that's why I'm hoping with the new Spider-Man they don't go full human spider because that's going to freak me out. It's really going to
Yeah.
freak me out because the cartoon back when it was on the cartoon, even though it's
Yeah.
it's a
A cartoon.
Spider-Man, it's a it's a cartoon, it's a comic story. I can't do it. I just
Yeah.
can't do it. So I'm hoping they don't go full furry kind of thing.
Mm. Here's my
I know.
backyard. That's my backyard.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous. That's your
Mhm.
backyard?
Pretty much, yeah. Sydney's
Wow.
behind that tree.
I'm just relaxed looking at that view right now. It's so pretty.
Just
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Wow.
don't forget,
That
a
is,
lot of things here want to kill you. But,
oh God. Right. They're just
Yeah.
waiting.
but yeah.
But yeah,
You Google it.
it's really nice. It's amazing his
Oh my
backyard. Like it's
God.
right up at.
So
I think
pretty.
he's just driving down each street. You know where you are. You know you're almost at a national park. It's
Hmm.
amazing.
Wow. That's beautiful.
I won't show you
But yeah,
my house, but
if you keep zooming in, you'll find something that'll want to kill you.
yeah. That's first image point. See, I love Google Earth. This is how I made the map from one of my books.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
that's so cool. Oh, wow.
Australia. Oh, is that the old swimming hole? There's a swimming hole I used to go to, and there was a bat. There was literally a bat cave in there.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. So you actually went in there and you saw the
Yeah,
bats.
it was a weird cave though. It was like more of a shelf, so it was like kind of like a. It wasn't crawling like the movies and back of the
Oh,
cave. It
okay.
was like a long cave in there, but like we used to jump from a rock into the water, but you had to time your jump because the the depth would slowly creep up. The further out you jumped, the shallower it got. So you had to
Oh,
jump
really?
really close to the rock, you
Oh
know?
God, that's so
Like,
scary. So it's the opposite of what you would normally want to do.
yeah, yeah. So you had to jump like basically, and it was hard because the slope was pretty long. So you had to. It was really hard. Yeah, I should be dead, but like the
That's
stuff I
crazy.
did.
Oh my gosh. And how high was the drop? Like it was,
Oh, it wasn't. I can't remember. Maybe just over a single story house.
oh wow. Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
still
not
that's
too bad.
I mean it's yeah, it's high.
All
It's
right.
not crazy, but it's
You gotta
still
remember, I did a lot of stupid stuff as a kid, so what
Mhm.
doesn't seem too crazy for me will probably seem crazy to other people.
oh my gosh. It's yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did some crazy stuff too, and I don't know. Just yeah, it's crazy to think about what we did and but when you're a kid, you just think you're just invincible and
Oh yeah.
and for the most
Oh,
part,
100%.
right? Yeah, when you fall, like at least when you're young, you hurt yourself, you heal quicker. But
Yeah. No,
um,
I learnt that lesson, I think a year ago. It was a Christmas day. I thought, I'm gonna go skateboard because I grew up skateboarding. And I
oh,
fell
cool.
over once and I was going like for 3 days. I was just like, ow. And all I did was
This was
just
last year.
all I did was it was just the dreaded pep like a rock. The wheel hit the rock and the skateboard went poop and I went bang and I was just like, ah.
Like you hit your head?
It was that I didn't hit my head, but it was that Peter Griffin,
Yeah.
and I was just like, that was it. I was done. When I used to just fall over all the time, I was like, whatever.
Yeah,
You know?
I know. Getting older is like I go to a chiropractor, I wake up, my neck's hurting, just
Yeah,
me.
just from sleeping
Yeah.
wrong, all those spiders
Yep.
crawling on you.
Yeah.
God, I swear, after writing this book, I don't know. Every time I go to bed, like Ryan was saying, I check everything, and
Mm.
it's funny, right? I mean, but there is you guys have probably heard of this. Like at any point in time, there's a spider within like I think it's like 8 feet of you or something like that,
Oh
or
yeah,
maybe even
even
5. I
even,
don't know.
even more where I am.
Oh God, yeah, I was gonna see where you are.
They all just come in and go, "Hello, how you going?" Although it's been a while, knock on wood, since I've had to take one
Yeah.
outside. Um,
That's the funny thing. It's like they don't mean no harm. They just,
no,
they're just trying to find
but
bugs. But it's like,
they literally. Sorry, and this will be the last thing I say, so we can change the subject because Ryan's squirming in his chair. They cause a lot of car accidents.
Oh yeah.
wait, you guys had the story about the spider crawling across the windshield.
Yep,
That
Yeah.
was me.
Oh,
I punched it.
yep,
And nearly broke my windscreen. But then my one of my old mates, his sister, had a spider drop down from the what do you call it, the thing that you put down, the sun visor thing,
yep,
and it dropped
oh
down on her
God,
lap,
she put it down and it came out.
yeah.
rolled her
Oh God.
car,
Rolled a
rolled her
car.
car,
God, she rolled her car. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Hey,
It's yeah.
knocked
hopefully
the
she was
car off.
okay.
My one was it was first thing in the morning. The sun wasn't up, so you could see the spider on the windshield. And I was like, "Is it? Where this thing going? Is it inside or is it outside?"
That's the question. Yep.
I was convinced it was inside, and I cracked the window and it fell onto my lap from the outside
Oh, God.
into the darkness.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
and then,
Oh.
and then I just slammed the brake on, and I'm like, pull over the side of the road, all the doors open. I'm going like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Isn't it? It's so funny. It's like they're so tiny, and it's not like
Yeah.
they're gonna just like bite us. I mean, they're
No.
just really want to get away from us and just go do whatever they have to do. But they're just so, I don't know. It's just so crazy. I find it so fascinating. These little tiny creatures. It's just
Yeah.
spiders too. I mean, if it
Yeah.
was like a cricket or something else, it's like crickets
Yeah.
are like whatever. Of course, I guess they don't bite. I mean, spiders that bite, but obviously they don't bite. I
Yeah.
don't think they bite. They don't bite unprovoked. But well, I have one really quick. I'm sorry, Ryan, but so when I was a kid, I had the NES in my room. I thought it was so cool. I was playing Super Mario Brothers, and I remember one night I was playing Mario Brothers, and the spider just kind of like just came just right, and it stopped like right at eye level. It just like boop, and I was like, oh my God! I ran out of my room. But it stopped like right in front of my face. Like, come on, I mean, why? Anyway,
Yeah.
that's my story. I've had a few others, but that was the craziest one.
I'm one of those bad people. If I see one and it's within reach, I'll kill it. Like I'll just get a
Yeah.
shoe and
Yeah.
I'll go bang. And I keep convincing myself that the more that I do that, the more afraid they're going to be of me and not come near me. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like,
They're
because
gonna
my
send the
wife,
posse.
no, she's like, I want a pet tarantula. I want a pet like these. I'm like, no. She's like, it'll be in a cage or like a case, an enclosure, a terrarium. All the time. I'm like, no, I won't be able to live in the house because I'll be constantly on edge, constantly worrying that it was going to get out. I would not be a sane person. And I'm
Could
just
you
like,
imagine?
nah.
And coming home one day and it was gone. Could you imagine? Just
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll get Ryan a terrarium for him, and he can
Mhm.
live in the.
No, you won't. Yeah, I'll live in a terrarium as long as there's no spiders in there.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
As
that's the
long as
thing.
I can have
It'll
my
be.
TV, my PS5, I'm fine. I'll live in a terrarium.
Oh, I'm just trying to find this video to show Janelle. It's not a spider one. It's because things
God,
get
thank God.
things get even more crazier in Australia.
I know.
Um,
Ryan's like, I don't want to see this.
My phone to start with, so
all right, I'll bring this up.
No, I'm just messaging. I'm getting picked up at 1:30, so I'm just messaging my support worker saying, "Hey, I'll be just waiting in the car because I'm going to the movies."
Yeah. All right. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love snakes.
So
Oh my gosh.
someone was driving along the freeway, and the red belly snake crawled out of the engine.
They're death. Like they'll kill you.
No, they won't.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So no, red bellies aren't. They're not poisonous.
Okay.
I thought they were.
No. You're thinking of brown snakes.
Oh, it's so cool looking though.
Yeah, so it's like wrapped around the.
Oh, look at it! Oh my gosh, it's like wrapping on for dear life. The poor little guy.
Well, it crawled out, and it's just like, okay, what are you doing? Because there's a story of another one of a guy changing gears, and it crawled out through the gearbox. And that was a brown snake, and that's the one that can kill you.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay.
But red bellies aren't deadly. They're not poisonous, but they still,
What about the yellow belly black snake? Are they the deadly ones?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think
up
so.
Where my dad used to live in Tea Gardens, they get snakes. Like someone every second day would post on their local town group page saying, "Hey, I need a snake catcher. We've got this kind of snake here." Like they had brown snakes, they had big ones. They have like every second day someone would have a snake because they're so rural. They're one road in, one road out town. And because it was a lakeside town, there's just snakes everywhere. But I never actually saw one. And we went up there, every couple of months. I never got to see one. But
I rarely see them anymore now where I live.
No.
Yeah,
I don't see him. I used to own a snake. I owned a milk snake. Yeah. It was like red with like black and it was trying to mimic the coral snake, so it was like red with like little black and the coral snake's red, black, and yellow. This one was red, black, and white. I don't know. I just think they're so cool. They're like such cool creatures.
The only ones that I don't like are those I like seeing them behind glass, but the pythons, the massive pythons that would around you and squeeze you and you'd be dead.
Those are terrifying. They're so cool looking, but I mean the fact that they can just like squeeze you to death.
Yep.
I mean, that's bad. I don't know what's worse, like the lethal spider bite or being squeezed to death by the python. I don't know what's worse.
I don't think I'd want to be squeezed to death.
I don't.
I'll take squeezed to death over a spider bite any day. Seriously.
Oh,
I would. 100%.
Yeah.
Spider bites like even
it's quick.
Instantaneous, quick, but and that most like some of the spiders that can kill you, it kills you within half an hour, right?
Yeah, that's the brown snake. Yeah.
I just think I would much rather, I think, just be squeezed, and I'm fine with that. Like, just take me and whatever. Because those snakes are using you for food, for sustenance, whereas the spider just biting you for whatever, you've gone into a territory or you've antagonized or whatever.
That's true.
It's part of the circle of life with the snake. It's going to eat me. So, eat me and then poop me out, and then I'll become one with the planet. It's fine.
Well, have you guys heard of Coyote Peterson?
Oh, I've heard the name.
Yes, he's the guy that. I watched it at my dad's place a couple of years ago. He gets like snakes to bite him, doesn't he?
Yeah, anything, snakes. But when my son was I don't know. I was gonna say 6 or 7. God, they're still talking about 6 or 7. When he was about like 8 years old, he was really into Coyote Peterson. And like we bought books and we watched videos and but he has like these crazy like spiders and bugs and like the most lethal venomous things. And basically he's got this whole emergency team around him.
100%.
And then you see what's happening after the bite. You see him swelling up and like he's like his breathing and it's just insane. He's like, I want to show people like what happens, how it it's dangerous to like mess with these insects and spiders and
he was really big around here quite a while ago. I remember watching my dad's, because my sister's a teacher and she shows it to her kids at school too.
Oh, that's cool.
And I remember she was showing us a few videos and he just literally has the we only watched the snake one, but he had the snake there and literally bites him, and it shows you what kind of symptoms you get from the bite, so that you can identify this is the kind of, hopefully this is the kind of snake that bit me. This is what I need to do to get help. It's quite good.
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, I think, I like what I don't know if he's still doing it. I mean, he probably
Probably
is.
dead.
I mean, God, it was crazy seeing like all these things he was doing. Oh, he had one episode where it was like bullet ants or something. I think it was bullet ants.
Oh,
wow. I was like, what are you doing, dude?
Yep.
Bull ants, yeah. We got these things called soldier ants.
Oh, those even sound worse than bullet ants.
Yeah. And then we got ones called jumping doctors or hopping doctors, and they jump.
Oh, God,
and my old man does gardening, and I think a few years back, he was ripping out some weeds and stuff, and he ripped up a bull ant's nest. And then he went, I'll leave that alone. And so he goes over here and he rips up a hopping doctor nest, and then they had a war. He had to stand back as these ants were just fighting each other. But he said, like, the whole ground looked like it was jumping because all the ants were jumping. It was just like hardcore.
I've never heard of those. It's insane. I've never heard of like ants.
Wow.
I think they're called hopping doctors. I think that's the old school term, at least 20 years ago when I was a kid.
That's crazy.
I think they're called hopping doctors because you got to go to the doctor.
Yeah. That's insane. Get bit by them. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh wow. That's insane.
Or jumping jacks. There's another term.
Jumping jacks. That sounds a lot nicer.
Jumping jacks.
That was probably the nice term. Yeah. Yeah. No, look, I don't want to look at that. Anyway, what are you working on now? Is it going to be Spider 2, or are you just like, no more?
I don't know. So the cool thing about Spider is that I could, continue in some capacity, which I might want to revisit it because it's a pretty, it's a pretty, I've had readers say it's a cool original and fresh story, which is so nice to hear as an author because that's what I want to do, So, and it is a really cool. I mean, the ending's like, whoa, you're seeing what happens to Jenna, and then the ending is like this reveal, and you're like, oh crap. So yeah, I could definitely take that places. I'm Clouderman, the sequel. Well, the first Clouderman is like, it's funny. It's like either a long novella or like a short novel because it's 30. I think it's about 34,000 words.
Yeah.
I'm already at 36,000 with the sequel, and I haven't even gotten to the final showdown. So I still have like, a few chapters to write. So that's exciting. And that's the first draft. Obviously I'm not, I'm finishing it, but, and then I have another novella idea, that I want to do. It's not Spider, but, it's another slasher, but it is, I think, a fun original story. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And so I want to, I'm not going to start writing that until I'm done with this Clatterman sequel, but I'm kind of trying to, plot it out a little bit right now. The Clatterman sequel is so fun though. I mean, there's like a ton more kills. It's a really fun adventure, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So, and I'm happy because when I'm having fun with it, that means the reader's going to have fun with it.
Yeah.
So, it's yeah, it's a really cool adventure. I'm really enjoying it.
I'm pretty sure Ryan had a question about, can he be in your book being murdered by the Clatterman?
I will. If you want to be in it.
Oh, 100%. I said that. We have another horror fan, a horror author, John Campbell, and he promised me in his next book he's going to murder me grotesquely. So I'm always down for that. Always down for that.
Oh, that would be so cool. Yeah. Okay, cool.
It would be my honor.
Aw. No, I would love it. I'm trying to think about like, yeah, okay. I could definitely do it.
Make him die, like in his last breath, he's like, feed my cats.
Feed my cats. Feed my babies.
Yeah. I'm the one who does all the feedings and stuff like that because I have that. They come up to me at like 6 o'clock and they're like, "Meow." I'm at dinner time, and they walk straight to the food bowls and just
Now imagine if that was Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, exactly.
It's dinner time, bitch.
I know. Put that food in there. What are you doing? Stop messing around.
Where's my kibble?
I know, right? That's just the best voice for a cat. I love it so much.
Cool.
Oh my gosh.
All
Because
right.
you got this cute little cat, and you know.
This is my shadow. Oh, you can't see her face. Hold on. Come here, baby.
We've blurred her for legal legal reasons.
She's hiding in my armpit at the moment. She does that sometimes.
I can see her just clawing. She's like, no, who are these people? Or who is this?
She's been on this podcast a lot. What are you doing, maybe? Be on the podcast. Here we go. I'll try. There we go.
Oh my God. Oh, sweet little face.
Right, that's like I haven't paid her appearance fee. That's why. She's my shadow. Literally, for 75% of the podcast, I'm reaching over and patting her because she's right here. So yeah,
he's practicing. He's practicing for when he becomes a supervillain. No, it's just
yes, exactly. Exactly.
Your claw. You're the claw. You're the Inspector Gadget villain.
That's right.
Yeah.
Never see my face, just my hand stroking a cat.
Yeah, that's it. All right, let's bring it home with the game. Otherwise we'll be talking forever.
I know.
which is good. It's just Ryan's got a movie to catch. Yeah.
What are you seeing tonight?
I'm seeing Project Hail Mary. The Ryan Gosling space one. Yeah.
My family are seeing that on Sunday. So that's cool.
It's by the same author as The Martian with Matt Damon, and that was amazing. I wanted to see what you saw a night or two ago, Where You Were Night 2, but it wasn't on. It was only on in the morning, and because we had our multi-author interview and then you straight after, the only other time was 6 p.m. and my support worker stopped working at 5. So
gotcha.
I'll see Project Carl Murphy today, and then next week I'll see Ready or Not 2. So I can't wait for that as well.
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay, let's bring up the graph.
So the
I should know it off by heart now.
Is called Story Pitch. We've been playing it all day, it feels like. But it's an updated graph. So we've got a setting, a genre, a main character's profession, and a crazy addition. So basically, you're going to give us a number between 1 and 12 for each of the categories. And then me and Ryan will tell you what they are on the graph we have, which has been updated by... I'm going to drop some names. Sam Robb, put some on there. Rebecca Kearsells, put some on there.
Okay.
David Cornford and Matthew J. Turner. They all gave us some cool additions. And Tim McKay has one on there too from way back when.
Oh, awesome.
So okay. We'll see cool. If you pick it. But basically when you're ready, there's going to be 2 rounds. So there's a warm-up round and then the legit round if you want to call it that. But
okay.
So when you're ready, 4 numbers between 1 and 12.
Okay. I'm going to go with 5, 8, 11, and 3.
5, 8, 11, and 3.
Okay. Okay.
1. Okay, we haven't had this very often, but your setting is a cruise ship.
Oh, okay. I kind of like that. Isolation on the sea. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Your genre is sci-fi.
Oh gosh. Okay. Okay.
Okay, your main character. Oh, we've had this, a computer hacker.
Computer hacker, okay.
Your crazy edition, which is someone or something that must appear in the story. We did have this morning. It's a mad scientist who can make you see other dimensions through portals.
Okay, well, that definitely fits the sci-fi thing, so.
Yeah. So just to give you thinking time and our listeners, it is a sci-fi set on a cruise ship. Main character is a computer hacker, and you've got to have a mad scientist that can make you see other dimensions.
Oh man. Okay. I do like the cruise ship setting. I'm not really good with sci-fi, but I'm gonna give it a chance here. Okay, a computer hacker and it's sci-fi. So oh gosh, I'm thinking about something about the bartender.
Right.
I don't know what it'd be about the bartender. The bartender's a robot.
Okay.
That's sci-fi, right? We got a robot.
Yeah.
And it's not too far away either, I think. We'll eventually have robots bartending.
Yeah, right? Well, robot. So the computer hacker controls the bartender. So and he likes to troll people. He likes to get people upset or make people happy, depending on his mood, you know. And what's the scientist again? He's a
mad scientist who can make you see other dimensions through portals. So like creates portals and you can see into different dimensions.
Okay.
Or any way you want to play it at all. You can take liberties pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm thinking the mad scientist can have the bartender be from any era, I guess, in history.
Okay.
As he chooses, and that also coincides with the temperament of the bartender via the computer hacker.
Yeah.
Okay. And I suppose computer hack is good because the cruise ship, you don't necessarily need to be set in one location to be a computer hacker.
Yeah, that's a nice thing. That did work out. Yeah. So the computer hacker's from his room, and he's having the bartender at this specific moment heckle a couple at the bar, and the couple's getting upset. But then the scientist turns the bartender into a dinosaur.
Why not?
So he's like a heckling dinosaur bartender.
Yeah, why not?
He's a raptor. He's a velociraptor.
I thought you were going to take it into a more psychological thriller way, but now it's a comedy. So
it's a comedy, yeah.
Or it's not, and it's played deadly serious. But
it is. But the velociraptor is going to have a little fun, but before he makes them his meal. So yeah, and they're just kind of confused, and the velociraptor starts just juggling stuff in the air.
Good.
And confusing these people, and he starts heckling them. Then he makes them laugh, and they're having a good time, and they're very and then he jumps out of the bar, and he just takes out his claws, and he just rips them apart. I'm sorry, I can't not do horror.
Yeah,
I was waiting for it.
I don't know. That's all. Hey. And so basically there's all these different, a variety of different situations. We got the bartender where he could be a heckler, or he could be really nice, but he could also be like some kind of like, Sherlock Holmes, or I don't know.
Well, there's a lot of horror in sci-fi. I mean, there's Event Horizon, that's a sci-fi.
Oh God, no, you're right. Yeah, Event Horizon is, I love that one. It's one of my favorites.
Goes to Mars, Daylight, which is the Danny Boyle one, which is kind of like a sci-fi mission, but then there's a serial killer on board, and people start getting murdered, and very horror-centric.
So look, I'll allow it if I will give you props if you can weave horror into all of these.
Oh gosh. Oh, I know. I will. For sure. I will find a way.
You'll find a way. All right. Let's do one more round.
Yep.
Okay.
You can give us the same numbers or new numbers. It's a new graph, different results.
Okay.
But it's up to you.
Let's do new numbers.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do 2, 7, 12, and 6.
6. All right.
Uh-oh. Was that a good?
Ryan's disappointed.
There's one that Jamie put in that I didn't know he put in, and then now I only found out the thing, and I was like,
So it will be a horror for Ryan.
It will be, yeah.
And I didn't put it in. Someone requested it.
Okay.
Someone requested it, yeah.
Okay. Your setting is it's a prison.
Oh, okay, I like that one.
Yeah. Your genre is dark comedy.
Oh, this is great.
I like that.
Your main character is a politician that actually cares about people.
This one again.
Okay, that's the thing.
We had that this morning for the first time ever, and Yeah, it's kind of more one of the more unbelievable ones.
It should be the crazy edition.
Yeah.
Your crazy edition, which is something or someone that must appear in your story, and it is me watching a Western movie.
You're watching a Western?
Ryan
I
hates
hate
Westerns.
I cannot watch Western. I will refuse to read, look at, play game, watch anything to do with Western because I cannot
What is it
stand
with Westerns?
No, I don't like it. I think I don't know what it is. I even skip over comic book issues that feature a Western in it of a series
Yeah.
that I'm reading. I cannot do Westerns at all. I don't know why. I just cannot do
No,
Westerns.
yeah.
And
I mean, it's a very different,
Yeah.
different genre.
Yeah.
I get it.
Now,
I just
for
I've
the
said
record,
it so many times on the podcast. Someone actually requested that it be a crazy edition.
because it would be crazy. And for the record, like a crazy edition doesn't have to like it can literally be like a 2 second thing. Like they don't have to doesn't have to
Yeah.
feature the whole thing. We had someone do one where Batman
No, like I
turns
could
up
be-
and goes, "I'm Batman," and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could just be in a prison cell passing by the main character watching a Western, yelling at the TV.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be you watching the Western.
No, it's got to be Ryan.
Okay.
Ryan has to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh gosh, the politician's a tricky one because how? Okay, but okay.
Maybe he's in prison because he does care.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Maybe it's because he does care. That's very true. Oh gosh. Okay, so we'll have the politician. I'm gonna go with that. The politician and Ryan are both in the prison. The politician cared very deeply about stuff, and now he's in prison. But oh gosh. Okay, so and there's obviously a Western, but it's dark comedy too.
Yeah.
So okay. Gosh, I'm trying to think of where we go with this. So Ryan's watching a Western, it's prison. Something about a horse, because there's horses in Westerns, so gosh.
I love that you're focusing on the Western so much.
I know, I don't know why I'm focusing on the Western so much. You know what it is? I think it's because growing up, my dad and my brothers loved Westerns. So Clint Eastwood, they're always watching Westerns growing up.
Well, they're all in prison together with Ryan watching a Western.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the politician's gonna have Ryan like do something to like if he does this thing, he doesn't have to watch the Western anymore. But what would that thing be?
Awesome. I like it already.
An ultimatum.
Because you're like, you can stop watching the Western. Gosh, what would it be? You have to do something embarrassing to stop watching the Western, and then you can stop watching. What would that embarrassing thing?
Well, so, I'm already doing something embarrassing. I'm watching
because you're watching a Western. Oh my gosh.
What if it's his early parole? Like it's how he gets out on early parole. Like
oh yeah, that's true. How he gets out on early parole. Okay, so Ryan's gonna have to go up to the toughest guy in the prison.
Suicide Squad.
So yep. So the politician's like,
and make him watch a
Western. You're gonna go up to him and you're gonna take a penny. You're gonna throw a penny in his face. I don't know, and just or something like that. You're gonna have to do something where you try to get this guy mad, and see if you can basically last. And if you do, then you can get early parole. So you go up to it's not gonna be the penny because that's stupid. So you go up to the toughest guy in the prison, and you have to give him a hug. Okay, that's it. You have to give him a hug. And if he hugs you back,
you're free.
Then you're free.
Ryan.
And this guy's like, it's like I don't know. He's like,
if he hugs me back, I have a friend.
You have a friend for life.
You have a friend for life.
I love how Ryan's become the main character and not the
main character. So Ryan has a special ability though. He's able to make this guy laugh. Because you guys are both very funny. You have good sense of humor. So Ryan, this turns out good. So you go and you actually you're very scared, but you tell a joke and you make him laugh. And because of that, you kind of tiptoe toward each other and you give each other like this really kind of like slow, awkward hug. And then you get early parole, and that's it.
Awesome.
I love it.
Happy ending for me.
Happy ending for you, but you don't have to watch the Western.
The main thing that it is, I don't have to finish the Western, so that's the best thing about the story.
and all of his cellmates who are his posse are upset because they could never make him laugh.
Yeah.
So they're very jealous that you got early parole and you can make him laugh.
Okay.
So
yeah, I like it. Well, of course I like it because I'm the main character, but I thought it was very good, especially the part where I stopped watching the Western.
You stopped watching the Western.
Favorite part.
Awesome.
That was a fun one.
I can't even remember who told us to put that on there, Ryan. That's how random it is.
To be honest with you.
Hey?
But I'm convinced that it wasn't anyone that put it on.
No, it was because I wrote a list. Like, I don't, I make a note. I just don't make a note of who suggested what,
Oh, okay. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Cool. That was a good one. I liked it.
Okay. Anyway, thank you for joining us, Janelle. The time flew. It completely
it really
flew.
did. I had such a great time. I can't believe it's been like an hour and a half. I think it's been like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me. This is great.
Yeah, well, you're welcome anytime because you're an honorary sponsor, so you get privileges that no one else gets, like making Ryan watch Westerns for early releases of. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Not even you have the power to do that.
No one has the power. If my cat Mavis could say only one thing, and it was, "I want you to watch a Western," I would not watch a Western.
Even if she sounded like Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes. Even if she sounded like Samuel L. Jackson.
Awesome. All right, Janelle. Let our listeners and viewers know where they can follow you and stay up to date with what you're doing. You could probably just simply say follow, like the links are down below because they're always down below. But if you want something specific to plug, the floor's yours, essentially.
Okay, great. So you can the links are there. You can follow me on X. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok, and I'm on Threads. You can follow me there, and you can go to janelleschiecke.com for updates and that's it.
And go get Spider.
Yes, Spider. Yeah, it's a fun one.
And all of your other books.
Thank you. Yeah, it's I really I mean they're all such different stories and they've all been so fun to write and it's been a fun journey.
Awesome. Well, like Janelle just said, all the links are down below, guys. Be sure to check that out. Check it out. Our other sponsors, Martin Kearns and Rebecca Kearsells and Alexander Robb. Check out his book. I got it somewhere behind me. Oh, I think I got it. I got a hard copy. I'll grab it. I'll do the show, people. Land of the Ill-Imagined. And it's not too thick, so that's really cool cover.
That's a very cool cover.
Because it's about like where ideas essentially go to. They're not formed yet, so it's like a whole realm where ideas aren't formed. So you can see it's something that you can't really tell what it is. So it's a really cool concept. I'm going to dive into that soon. So check that out. But yeah, guys, if you want to reach out, thetrueandthefictional@gmail.com. If you want to join our Discord, we've got a Discord where we're growing a wonderful community. We're going to do some more multi-author episodes through that as well. It's easier to schedule. So reach out if you want the link. We'll shoot it to you. But until next time, keep supporting those indie authors and we'll catch you on the next episode.